Hello guys, and welcome to another team analysis video. My name is Silvokiji, and this is TheZoneGamingGo. So the team analysis videos are basically when we kind of go into the teams of some of the players that they actually used, and basically discuss how that team was actually constructed, and how and what they can possibly do in terms of playability. The person we're going to be talking about is Super Saiyan God Vegito. He is the current winner of the 006 tournament, the 7-man event tournament that I did today for June 14th, if I'm not mistaken, for June 14th. Now, this is not the team that he won with, but this is actually one of the teams he used during the participating games. This team consists of using, technically, it consists of using Sanji, Kaziru, and Boa Hancock. Do not know if that is actually the order, but we're going to talk about each one of those characters, generally about what they can do, as well as the tactics he employed when actually playing through this game. The support he did use was Johnny and Yosoka, as well as the Beepo support. So, first and foremost, let's discuss the Sanji play. Now, Sanji, during this scenario, I believe was kind of used under my request, because I wanted to see him play as Sanji. It was my requested character that he actually used. He uses Sanji as a more, not really a combo starter type of character, but mainly for his jumping attack. There wasn't really much combos going on with Sanji during this confrontation. He mainly relied on Boa Hancock as well as Kaziru to deal the damage. Not saying that Sanji can't deal damage, is that Sanji wasn't really there to deal the damage. The connection was Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock was the setup potential for the team, and Sanji knew that. Or basically was saying Super Saiyan God actually kind of felt that. Now, you see right here, he is actually going against GoodGuy, and he's doing a very good job of making some Sanji play. I do believe that Sanji wasn't able to demonstrate how good he actually was because of the fact he was fighting against a female, and he had to actually time his attacks really well against the Logi-based characters Crocodile and Ace. But he did a very good job maneuvering this character and just delivering as much damage as he possibly can in all sorts of ways. Now, moving on to the next character is Kaziru. Now, Kaziru didn't play a big role in this team at all whatsoever. He was there just to fight. He simply used his basic combo to keep people away and didn't really rely on anything fancy. The running attack into the down unit came out with the blast. There were some combos going on with Kaziru and Boa Hancock. But Kaziru, I believe Kaziru was there just simply as the Loki character. Some players like to include a Loki on their team. And in this case, that's what I believe Kaziru actually, that's the role he actually played within the team layout as a whole. Despite that, Sanji was in fact like the sort of damage of the team, but I think Kaziru probably did more damage than he did. Actually, Kaziru, I don't even think he had a lot of screen time during these sets. After being discarded in the participating rounds and being, never coming back after that when he hits the grand finals. So, one of the big things, though, about this team that I don't want to get into Boa Hancock yet, but one of the big main things and the weakness I want to explore here is that the damage output on this team is very execution-heavy based. Kaziru may be able to do a lot of damage with that one hit, but that's not what he was relying on. He was relying more on the combination of moves between his Sanji and his Boa Hancock. Now, there was a situation, I forgot what part of the video it was, where Sanji did use a big combo, did a ton of damage, but that was very situational, and it wasn't always done. Okay? So, moving on here, we're going to talk about Sanji a little bit. Now, not Sanji, I'm sorry, Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock was the big baddie. She was the person dealing the damage. She was the one executing the petrification combos. I talked about in the stream there are three different types of chains, or three different types of execution things you can do with Boa Hancock. Petrification combos, the damaging combos, and then the setup combos for other characters. In this case, he was doing more of the petrification combos and a little bit of the damaging combos. The damaging combos didn't really show up as much, but petrification showed up a huge amount. His Boa Hancock, unlike a Mars Boa Hancock, petrified a ton when he was doing combos and attacks. Now, Boa Hancock did only show up in the participating rounds, did not make an appearance in the grand final. I think it would have been really good with Boa Hancock against the Doffy's Doflamingo, but we'll probably know that one day or one way, maybe later. I don't know, could be. But how Boa Hancock played in this team. Now, Boa Hancock was the de facto damage of this team. We're going to see this disgusting combo from Sanji real quick, how he sets up the Skywalk into all those movements, basically scaring GoodGuy to actually do something. But Boa Hancock is the damage of this team. She can deal the most. She has a one-hit KO move. She can basically blow up characters easily. And it's just insane how much damage she actually does as a character. Look at Kaziru knocking a person away, getting that distance between, and then although you got that started off, Kaziru is just the Unity Chain starter. But there was a combo I kept saying that that Super Saiyan God and GoodGuy were using, where they actually knocked you with the heel drop with Boa Hancock, and then they did the knock up, and then they did the heavy guard break to set up the Unity Chain, and like, it was right there. Which is a very good, very simplistic combo, because once you get knocked up in the air and went to heavy guard break, you can't flash counter. And there is some things that he can do with Kaziru, but the main damage guy of this team was Boa Hancock. Now, between Johnny Yasaka, you got the extra damage going into +1, very basic damage stuff. It's giving Sanji a +2, actually, because Boa Hancock is on the team, so I don't know if that was intentional. But you got that +2 for Sanji, so he's going to be dealing way more damage than he normally would. And the Beepo for the extra unity is to save Boa Hancock. I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that the Beepo is there to save Boa Hancock. Now, it might be to save the whole team, but priority base, I believe that he was using it more to save Boa Hancock's sake than anybody else. Now, Sanji has been known to be able to carry games. Kaziru has been known to carry games. But that's not what he wants to do. He wants Boa Hancock to do everything. And she did. He's a Conqueror hockey player. He played with Luffy 3K, and it's just understandable that Boa Hancock is the one that carried him through these games. So, guys, that's pretty much it for Super Saiyan God Vegito's team analysis video. Now, if you want to see the actual sets that he played in the stream or in the tournament for 006, now please go ahead and look at that. That's going to be in the second first to 10 series. Before they actually did the final match, they did the participating rounds. You'll find that participating, and then you'll find the rest of it and see what kind of happens afterwards. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.